Welcome to the League of Legends Dominion Spotlight. Dominion is a new game mode for League of Legends and is played on an all-new map called the Crystal Scar. The goal of Dominion is to capture and hold the 5 capture points around the map. If you control more capture points than your opponents, you will continuously damage the enemy nexus, taking it from 500 health to 0 and to victory. At the start of the game, you'll be placed on the summoning platform with your team. Both teams are held in this location to give you time to plan your strategies and build options. All players are given a couple of free levels and more gold than on Summoner's Rift or Twisted Treeline, so you can get right into your build. Another change from classic League of Legends is that all champions constantly gain significant gold and experience outside of killing minions and champions. So you'll be able to run around, assassinate enemies, claim capture points, or even die, and still keep up in levels and items. Speaking of items, a select few have been removed, while new items have been introduced to match the faster pace of Dominion. These new items are highlighted by a golden border. Similarly, the removed items are crossed out. Finally, there is also a map-wide aura that affects all the players, giving them tweaked stats to match the new gameplay. Hover over the tooltip when you start your next game to get a feel for your new capabilities. The point of Dominion is to claim the capture points around the map. To do so, simply right-click on the point and your champion will begin to channel. You can see your progress by the glow surrounding it. Green means you control the point, red means it's controlled by the enemy, and gray means the point is neutralized and is controlled by no one. Capture points naturally defend themselves against assaulting minions and champions. However, while a champion is channeling on a capture point, the turret is disarmed. If multiple champions channel on a capture point, it will be captured more rapidly. However, if an enemy champion attacks you, your channel is interrupted. Minions spawn from capture points you control and assault adjacent enemy-controlled capture points. If your minions reach an enemy-controlled or neutralized point, they will begin to damage and capture it for your team. You do not need to push with minions in order to claim a capture point, but they can rapidly increase the rate at which you do. The Crystal Scar is host to a number of buffs that either team can acquire. Health relics respawn in fixed locations. Any champion may walk over one to consume the relic and regain a small amount of health. Speed shrines persist in various locations around the map. Any champion who walks through a speed shrine is given a temporary movement speed buff. Finally, 2 greater relics spawn every few minutes in the center of the map. You may only capture the greater relic available to your team. You absorb this relic just like you claim a capture point. Right-click on it and your champion will channel until it has been absorbed. Like with capture points, being attacked will cancel your channel. Once you absorb the greater relic, your champion is given a recharging shield and damages enemies you attack every few seconds. League of Legends Dominion also contains capture point objectives, or quests. Every few minutes, both teams are given an objective. In this case, my team must capture the drill before my opponents capture the windmill. Successfully completing the quest will remove your opponent's quest and give your team a number of benefits. For example, completing this objective will damage the enemy nexus by 20 health and gives my team a buff called Mark of the Conqueror. This buff increases my team's damage by 10%. League of Legends Dominion also introduces a new stat called Personal Score. Performing actions that help your team, such as claiming a capture point, killing an enemy champion, or interrupting an opponent's capture, will raise your score. Kills, deaths, assists, points captured, and points neutralized are still tracked individually, but they're rolled into one easy-to-read stat called Personal Score. I'm pushing the refinery as Mordekaiser. Kog'Maw immediately tries to stop us, so I walk around the point until I engage with Kayle. The entire enemy defense is full of ranged champions, so I have to fight them off the point before I can capture. I turn on to Kog'Maw, then Orianna, as I try to stop their pressure. Once Orianna falls, Jarvan joins the fight, but after making him retreat, I stop fighting him and instead neutralize the point. By sending the Ghost of Kayle to chase him, we keep him from interfering until the point has been neutralized. When he returns, Tryndamere breaks off to kill him, and I capture the refinery. Thanks for tuning in to the League of Legends Dominion Spotlight. We can't wait to see you all competing on the League's newest Field of Justice.